A very good morning to you all, children. So today we'll be doing the second chapter of your grammar book, which is nouns. And nouns today we'll be classify on the basis of their kinds, how many kinds of nouns are there. So there are 5 kinds of nouns which we'll be reading in this book. And as you have read in your 4th standard and even in your 5th class that you have already read about the kinds of nouns. There are 5 kinds of nouns. First we'll read the definition of what is noun. So noun you have been reading from class 1st or 2nd that it is a name of a person, place, animal or thing. But here it includes also the idea or feeling also. Okay? So idea and feeling also is a noun. So the definition here says that a noun is a name of a person, place, animal or thing. It also names an idea or feeling. So here you can see the feature where it is written that an idea or feeling is also known as noun. So like wisdom, truth, these are all feelings which cannot be seen but it can be felt. सो इस तरह की जो चीज़ें हैं जो फीलिंग्स हैं दे आर ऑल्सो a part of noun and these are one among the kinds of nouns which we'll be reading subsequently. So here I will just read few of the examples. Now there is first exercise which says that identify the naming words. So these are all recapitulation of the previous knowledge which we are having, that noun is the name of a person, place, animal or thing. So here the naming words which are प्रॉपर नाउन्स जो पूरी तरीके से प्रॉपरली नाउन है, दोज आर द नेम्स और पर्टिकुलर नेम्स ऑफ अ पर्सन, प्लेस, एनिमल और थिंग. एंड द क्वालिटी ऑफ दैट इज दैट द हिंट इज दैट they are naming words are always written with capital letters. So here we can just read that. I'll just explain you with 1 or 2 examples from each so that the video should not be too long. For your ease of knowledge, like you have to just understand it in that way that with each example you can understand it in a better way. Henry is the Prince of Great Britain. So here Henry is the name of person. So Henry, H is it is written in capital. Henry is a naming word, and Great Britain, then again country. So name of a country, place is again written with capital letters. So both of them are naming words. So we'll underline them because this is the exercise which we have to do. Like suppose we do the second one. John swims better than Smith. So John and Smith are name of a person. So we will underline both of them. Like third is Mary Kom is a boxer. So Mary Kom. So we are particularly we have been told that Mary Kom is the name of a person. So Mary Kom will be underlined as proper noun. If we see boxer, the name of if when there is a profession mentioned, then the such kind of profession is what it is. It doesn't come into proper noun, it comes into common noun. So boxer can be a male or a female. This is a boxer, student, teacher. These are not proper noun, they are common nouns. So boxer here will be common noun. So physics is my favorite subject. So physics again it is a naming subject. Particularly we have been told if it is a subject can be all the subjects, then it might be it will be a common noun. But physics, we are properly mentioning a subject, then physics will be a proper noun. So on the basis of the criteria how we judge the nouns and all, they are divided into 5 parts, and then the 5 parts are common nouns, proper nouns, collective nouns, material nouns and abstract nouns. So today we will be just learning about all of them. Actually in your 5th standard also, and even in your 4th standard you have been already told about it. So we'll just recapitulate it in a better way. So common nouns. What are common nouns? I again told you these are the particular characteristics of common nouns. Common nouns are nouns that name person, place or objects of the same kind These are common nouns. So a common noun is a word that does not refer to any particular person. So I might not be naming, if there is a, for example, teacher is teaching us. So teacher is a common noun because we are not mentioning the name of a teacher. Rashmi ma'am is teaching us. So we are mentioning the particular name of a person. So Rashmi here will be proper noun, and if teacher is teaching us, teacher will be common noun. So this is the way we categorize it. So here we understood about common noun, and these are the examples like book, pencil, boy, river, mountain, town, village, where we mention the common bracket in common way we mention these words. These are called common nouns. Okay, and now here we come to the proper noun. So proper nouns, what are they? Proper nouns are the words which name specific people, things, places, or organizations. So when we name a place or a name of a country, even if we name the name of a newspaper, the Times of India, so that is a proper. If we name a story book, so such things, the you always see that in a sentence such words are written with capital alphabets because we are particularly mentioning their name. So name of a place, animal, or anything, or a newspaper, mountains, river. If we are just writing river, then it will be a common noun. But if we are writing Ganga or Yamuna, we are writing a particular name, then it will be a proper noun. So this was the example. Here in the feature also it is given that common nouns are not capitalized. When we talk about the common nouns, river, books, these will not be capital, but proper nouns begin with capital alphabet. So I already told you that this is the difference between common and proper noun. So whatever is the name only suggests whatever is there in the common category, it will come as proper noun. Proper means the proper name will be mentioned, name, place, or thing, the proper name will be mentioned, then it will be a proper noun. So in the next page there is an exercise. So I'll just explain you 2 or 3 lines. This exercise you have to do it as homework. First is circle the proper nouns and underline the common nouns. So proper nouns and common nouns. So what are proper nouns? There is a sentence and we have to find that. Rajiv and Priyanka are brother and sister. So here Rajiv and Priyanka, as you know, are the names. So children, there is a hint in that whenever you see a sentence in which the capital alphabets, capital names are written, like name of a river, place, or people, then it will be a proper noun. So Rajiv and Priyanka, as we can easily find out that they are proper noun because they are name of people. And then brother and sister. So brother and sister are the common nouns because no name, specific name is mentioned, and they are not in capital alphabets also. So when we read the rules, it was mentioned properly that common nouns will always be in non-capital words, and proper nouns will be in capital. So Rajiv and Priyanka here are proper nouns, and brother and sister will be common nouns. The second sentence also I'll explain, and rest of them I just want you to brainstorm and do it yourself, and we'll just tally it in our class. So I have already made a answer key and I'll share it with you. But first, it will be your homework that you will be doing it and trying it yourself. The second is the capital of Nepal is Kathmandu. So capital of Nepal is Kathmandu. So here what we have to do, the question says that exercise suggests that whatever is common noun we have to underline. So the capital of Nepal is Kathmandu. Nepal and Kathmandu, they both are written in capital alphabets. Not only that, they are name of places. So we will be circling them because they say circle the proper noun. So they are proper noun, and capital can be any capital. So this is a common noun and we'll underline capital. So children, like this you have to do these exercises. Okay. Now next is collective noun. The third kind which we are reading now is collective noun. So what are collective nouns? Nouns that name a group or a class of similar things or a person taken together and spoken of as one whole are called collective nouns. So as you have all studied before also, that there are particular words for a group of people, group of flower, group of like things. So there is a particular word, so a word, a naming word which describes the collective people and collective things, चाहे वो लोग हों या फिर वो चीज़ें हों, बट वो कलेक्टिवली जब एक साथ रखी होती हैं और जब उनको एक वर्ड के थ्रू वी एक्सप्रेस, दैट इज़ कॉल्ड कलेक्टिव नाउन्स. लाइक आर्मी ऑफ सोल्जर्स, सो जनरली व्हेन सोल्जर्स आर देयर टुगेदर वी से आर्मी ऑफ सोल्जर्स. सो आर्मी रिप्रेजेंट्स कलेक्टिव नाउन. सो इफ़ वी से हर्ड ऑफ शीप, सो भेड़ों का जो झुंड है उसे हर्ड बोलते हैं. फ्लीट ऑफ शिप्स, जो खूब सारी नाव रखी हैं वहाँ पर, सो वहाँ वो फ्लीट ऑफ कार्स भी बोलते हैं, फ्लीट ऑफ कार्स, फ्लीट ऑफ शिप. बंच ऑफ रोजेस, बंच ऑफ फ्लावर्स, बुके ऑफ फ्लावर्स. सो सच वर्ड्स आर यूज, सच कलेक्टिव नाउन्स आर यूज फॉर फ्लावर्स. उनका जो गुच्छा होता है या फिर कलेक्टिवली व्हेन दे आर केप्ट, इट इज़ नोन एज. सो पैक ऑफ वुल्स, पैक ऑफ कार्ड्स, कार्ड्स का जो पैक, ताश के पत्ते जो होते हैं उनको जो एक साथ रखा जाता है उसे भी पैक कहते हैं. पैक ऑफ वुल्स, उनको भी पैक बोला जाता है. सो देयर आर पर्टिकुलर वर्ड चिल्ड्रन, देयर विल बी अ लॉन्ग लिस्ट विच यू हैव टू लर्न इट, बिकॉज देर इज़ नो अदर वे. व्हेन यू रीड इट एंड यू लर्न इट, देन यू विल कम टू नो दैट देयर आर द स्कूल ऑफ फिश. सो that is a school of fish, means collectively when fishes are there, then they say school of fish. Swarm of bees, when so many bees are together, it is known as swarm of bees. So children, you have to learn these collective nouns. As you read it, you will know it better. So now comes an exercise on the basis of this. Here it is mentioned that what you have to do after reading all these collective nouns, you have to just match the following. Like a fleet of, so you will match with what is given here, a fleet of luxury cars. So a fleet of luxury cars is mentioned here. You can just see the screen. And after that, the next is an orchard of fruit trees. So orchard is a, जिसे बगीचा कहते हैं, बाग कहते हैं, it is of fruit trees. Next is a crowd of people. So crowd किसका होता है? लोगों का होता है. So like this children, you have to do. Once you read the collective nouns, you will be able to do it properly. Next is material nouns. So what are material nouns? So every noun, every kind suggests by the name itself we can know that what kind of noun it is. Material बोलने से ही पता चल रहा है. material क्या होता है? ऐसी चीज़ें होती है, material होता है जिससे कोई नई चीज़ का निर्माण किया जाता है. जैसे if we say in Hindi, so material are those things which are needed to make something, like gold, coal, steel, copper. ये सब क्या होते हैं? मटीरियल होते हैं. सो इस तरह की जो चीज़ों के नाम होते हैं, नेम्स होते हैं, दे आर नोन एज मटीरियल नाउन. सो the definition says that nouns that name materials or substances that we see or touch or are ingredients for making things are called material nouns. So ऐसी चीज़ें जो हम देख भी सकते हैं और हम उन्हें टच भी कर सकते हैं. दे आर नॉट फीलिंग्स. ये याद रखना है कि उन्हें देख भी सकते हैं और हम टच भी कर सकते हैं. और ये चीज़ें कोई दूसरी चीज़ बनाने के, और दे आर द इंग्रेडिएंट्स. इंग्रेडिएंट्स क्या होता है? जैसे हिंदी में बोलते हैं सामग्री. सो दे आर द इंग्रेडिएंट्स विच आर नीडेड टू मेक समथिंग एल्स आर नोन एज मटीरियल now. So gold, copper, these things are like sugar. These all things are needed to make something else. So they are known as material nouns. So for example, material nouns are used in the singular form. पहले तो हमें ये याद रखना है, इसका एक रूल है कि material noun singular form में यूज़ किया जाता है. And no article is used before them. So here also the rule says that no article is used before them. मतलब a copper, the copper, a and the are the articles. So a and the इनके आगे नहीं लगता है. So these are the two rules. So as per that, there are some examples which are given. Gold, steel, copper. The window. Okay, just a while. There are two sentences given here, so you can just see the difference between both of them. The window is made up of glass. It is material noun because यहाँ पर जो window है, जो खिड़की है, वो कांच की बनी है और यहाँ पर कांच हम एक material के तौर पे हम use कर रहे हैं. So children, we have to see in the sentence which sense is इन विच सेंस द वर्ड इज़ डिपिक्टेड, उस सेंटेंस में उसका सेंस कैसा बन रहा है. इंग्लिश इज़ अ वेरी ट्रिकी लैंग्वेज, सो आपको ये देखना है कि उस वर्ड का उस सेंटेंस में क्या मीनिंग बैठ रहा है. सो द फर्स्ट सेंटेंस सेज देयर आर टू सिमिलर काइंड ऑफ सेंटेंस जहाँ पर ग्लास वर्ड का यूज़ किया है. सो द फर्स्ट सेंटेंस इज द विंडो इज़ मेड अप ऑफ ग्लास विच इज़ मटीरियल नाउन बिकॉज वो कांच की बनी खिड़की है. लेकिन द सेकेंड सेंटेंस सेज ब्रिंग अ ग्लास ऑफ वाटर. सो जब हम ये बोलते हैं कि ब्रिंग अ ग्लास ऑफ वाटर, तो वी डोंट मेंशन कि कांच में पानी लाओ. द ग्लास ऑफ वाटर मीन्स दैट इस सेंटेंस में ग्लास ऑफ वाटर का मतलब है एक ग्लास पानी लेके आइए. एंड एक ग्लास पानी में चाहे वो स्टील का ग्लास हो चाहे वो कांच का ग्लास हो, ग्लास इज ग्लास ओनली, इट इज़ अ टम्बलर, वो एक तरह का यूटेंसिल है. सो यहाँ पर ये क्या हो गया, ये यहाँ पर हो गया कॉमन नाउन, यहाँ पर ये कॉमन नाउन है. सो यू कैन सी देयर इज़ अ सिंगल word glass, but the sense in which it is used is very important. So children, you have to see that अगर वो material के तौर पे यूज़ किया गया word है then it is a material noun, and if it is used as a common word then it is a common noun. So I think it will be more clear to you when you do other examples and exercises also. After that we just move to the next noun, which is abstract noun. And with this I think like all the nouns will be done, we'll be doing with all the nouns. So what is abstract noun? So now when I was telling you the explaining you the definition of noun, then we say an idea or a feeling is also noun, and this goes for abstract noun. जो feeling होती है जिन्हें हम देख और छू नहीं सकते but we can feel it, उन्हें हम feel कर सकते हैं, महसूस कर सकते हैं, उन्हें कहते हैं abstract noun. So children, here there is one trick. एक इसमें थोड़ा सा tricky portion है कि there is a difference between abstract noun and adjective. Adjective और abstract noun एक जैसे लगेंगे but वो दोनों एक नहीं होते. जो adjective होता है वो किसी चीज़ की विशेषता बताता है, it tells the speciality of that. So beauty, so beauty is what, खूबसूरती जो है वो क्या है, abstract noun है. और खूबसूरत, द गर्ल इज़ ब्यूटिफुल, सो जो खूबसूरत है वो क्या है, दैट इज़ एडजेक्टिव. ओके, जैसे लॉयल और लॉयल्टी, लॉयल हो गया एडजेक्टिव और उसमें हमने जब सफिक्स ऐड कर दिया लॉयल्टी, सो इट दैट बिकेम एब्स्ट्रैक्ट नाउन. वाइज, द ओल्ड मैन इज़ वाइज, सो वाइज इज़ अगेन अ क्वालिटी, सो इट इज़ एडजेक्टिव. बट everybody is very impressed by the wisdom of the old man. If we say that like that, तो जो उसकी बुद्धिमत्ता है उसको बोलते हैं, wisdom को हो गया, that is again abstract noun. So यहाँ पर आपको देखना है कि as we read it, so there is a difference between abstract noun and adjective which we will be just learning. And यहाँ पर हम examples में भी देखेंगे कि suffix add करके किस तरीके से कई words से हम इसको abstract noun का formation भी किया जाता है. ठीक है. So here are some few first of all there is a definition. Nouns that name ideas or concepts, quality, feeling, some state of a thing which cannot be touched or seen is called abstract noun. So इस तरह के noun जो concept किसी चीज़ को समझाते हैं, कोई feeling या कोई quality को समझाया जाता है जिसको टच नहीं किया जा सकता, जिसे देखा नहीं जा सकता, उसे कहते हैं abstract noun. So example है sweetness, लाइक ऑनेस्टी, ब्रेवरी, बहादुरी जिसे बोलते हैं, लव, एंगर. सो हाइट, ये सारा क्या है, फन, वी हैड फन, हमने मज़े किए. सो व्हाट इज़ फन, फन कैन नॉट बी मेजर्ड, तो हम वो फन जो क्या होगा वो वर्ड क्या हो जाएगा, दैट इज़ एब्स्ट्रैक्ट नाउन. So now there are one feature is mentioned here which is important. Abstract nouns are name of things that cannot be touched or seen. So whenever we read a topic, whenever we read a definition, there is a feature. These features are, children, very important, and in each chapter I just want you to write down all these features in your notebook so that they are the crux of that particular definition. इसमें वो उसके एक तरह से रूल्स दिए हैं, जैसे देयर आर रूल्स ऑफ मैथमेटिक्स, देयर आर रूल्स ऑफ ग्रामर्स ऑल्सो. सो एब्स्ट्रैक्ट नाउन जो होते हैं वो दे कैन नॉट बी टच्ड और सीन. सो दिस वाज द रूल. सो नाउ देयर इज़ अगेन वन मोर exercise D, in which I'll just explain you 2-3 lines so that you can do it yourself also. After reading the above things like all the kinds of nouns, now we'll do this exercise. You have to fill in the blanks with the words given in the box and tick the correct kinds of nouns. So there are some words, helping words, which are given here, and whenever whatever word makes full sense, जिसका भी सही सेंस बैठता है वो हमें से फिलिंग द ब्लैंक्स में हमें एंटर करना है, एंड आफ्टर दैट वी हैव टू मेंशन which kind of noun we have used. So I'll just explain you four of them. So first is we had lots of dash at the birthday party. So we had lots of fun at the birthday party. It makes sense. So fun जो है, fun again I told you, it is not measured by something, it is not a material. So हमें ये देखना है कि क्या किसी का नाम भी नहीं है. So it is what? It is a feeling. So ये हम इमोशन या एक फीलिंग है जिसको हमने मतलब हम जो मज़े करते हैं वो हम फील करते हैं. सो फन को जो है वो वील कैटेगराइज इनटू एब्स्ट्रैक्ट नाउन. सो वील टिक एब्स्ट्रैक्ट नाउन आफ्टर राइटिंग फन. सो सेकेंड इज़ द क्रिकेट डैश रिसीव्ड अ वार्म वेलकम. सो क्रिकेट टीम. सो क्रिकेट की क्या होती है? टीम होती है. सो टीम ऑफ प्लेयर्स. सो टीम जो होती है उसमें क्या आते हैं? बहुत सारे प्लेयर्स होते हैं. अ ग्रुप ऑफ प्लेयर्स फॉर्म अ टीम. सो इट इज़ अ कलेक्टिव नाउन. सो आई टोल्ड यू ऑलरेडी, जहाँ पर भी एक झुंड होगा, समूह होगा, ग्रुप होगा, दैट विल बी अ collective noun. So now we'll take collective noun also after writing team into the filling the blanks, and after that we'll take collective noun. Third one is the deer was followed by a dash of wolves. So wolves का मैंने बताया था pack of wolves. So children, it is very important that you should learn all the collective nouns, because if you don't know only, अगर आपको यही नहीं पता होगा कि fleet of sheep, pack of carts, pack of wolves, ये नहीं पता होगा तो you will not be able to fill in those blanks. Okay, so pack of wolves है तो यहाँ पर ये हो गया कलेक्टिव नाउन. नेक्स्ट है द ऑनेस्टी ऑफ द वुड कटर इम्प्रेस द फेरी. सो ऑनेस्टी ऑफ द वुड कटर, ऑनेस्टी क्या हो गया? ईमानदारी, एंड इट इज़ एन एब्स्ट्रैक्ट नाउन. सो वील टेक एब्स्ट्रैक्ट नाउन. सो चिल्ड्रन, आई होप यू अंडरस्टूड these terms, and with this almost this chapter is over. There are more filling the blanks where we have to just, there it is shown that how we can add suffix to particular words. I just told you already. जैसे adjective हैं कई दिए हुए हैं, कुछ words हैं जिसमें kind है plus kindness, NESS लगा दिया, so it became kindness. So confident है, उसमें confidence कर दिया उसको. So these they become what? Abstract nouns. So यहाँ पर उसी के basis पे there is a filling the blanks which you can do very easily. बहुत ही easy है. यहाँ पर there is a in bracket some words are given. You have what in the last exercise, what you have to do? You have to change the word to make it a abstract noun. So we were attracted by the dash of the mountains. So attracted by the beauty. So beautiful को हम क्या करेंगे? एब्स्ट्रैक्ट नाउन में बदलेंगे तो इट विल बी ब्यूटी. नेक्स्ट इज राम एक्सटेंडेड अ हैंड ऑफ डैश टूवर्ड्स हिज न्यू क्लासमेट. सो एक्सटेंडेड अ, यहाँ पर फ्रेंड दिया है तो वी विल राइट फ्रेंडशिप. सो लाइक दिस you have to do that. And after that, countable and uncountable nouns. So they have just explained us countable and uncountable nouns. What are they? So countable and uncountable nouns are those nouns which can be counted. Just a second, I'll just explain you with this. Those nouns which can be counted are known as countable nouns, and uncountable है जिनकी quantity हमें नहीं, we cannot count them, like gold, silver. If we say gold and silver तो उन्हें हम count नहीं कर सकते, but we say gold coins, then we can count them, then it become countable noun. If we say sugar, it is uncountable nouns. Sugar or like salt, we say uncountable. But if we say teaspoon of sugar or teaspoon of salt, then it is uncountable noun. So you have already learned that in your 5th class also, that here there are many or few, it is indicated by countable nouns, and uncountable nouns are indicated by much or little. So there is a exercise here in which you have to mention that what much, many, few, what will be there in the used in the sentence. So if you see the exercise number E, you have to take the correct words to complete the sentences. So what you will take? A few, a little, much. 3 options are there. People attended the function. So हमेशा याद रखिएगा, वो लोग जो कोई भी लोग हों, बुक्स हों, पेन हो, या फिर अ टीस्पून ऑफ शुगर, या फिर कॉइन्स ऑफ गोल्ड. मनी है तो इट इज़ अनकाउंटेबल, बट कॉइन्स हैं या रुपीज़ हैं तो दे आर काउंटेबल. लोग हैं, पीपल आर देयर, देन दे आर काउंटेबल. और इफ़ like copper is there, water is there, is such type of things are not countable. So यहाँ पर पहले हमें बोला हुआ है कि people attended the function, so यहाँ आएगा a few people, because a few is also categorized by countable nouns, उनको जिनको गिन सकते हैं, थोड़े लोगों ने attend किया, because it shows that it is countable noun. Next है she brought dash books and distributed them among the children. शी ब्रॉड मैनी बुक्स, क्योंकि वो बुक्स हैं उनको काउंट किया जा सकता है, और इस तरीके से वील चूज दिस. सो चिल्ड्रन, दिस इज़ वेरी easy, although I have maintained a key of that. I have written all the answers. Once you have to try it and do it yourself. There are again these examples are mentioned of all kinds of nouns here, and you have to just learn it and read it. So with this chapter is over. With the again, once I'll explain that noun is the name of a person, place or thing. It also names an idea or feeling. There are many kinds of nouns here, like common nouns. Here it is written proper nouns, collective nouns. We have already explained abstract and countable and uncountable nouns. So I hope everything is clear in this chapter. I don't want to make the video too long so that it can't be downloaded. So in the next classes, if you have any doubt, if you have any doubt, you can just contact me, and you can ask me even in my messages and all. Okay. Next we will be doing nouns on the basis of gender. We'll do this chapter number 3. Thank you and have a nice day.